Alright, motherfuckers, this is Inappropreality. I am DJ Mike Torch.
Mac Way.
Okay.
Hero the Emcee.
Shout out our sponsors, Haiku, Terry's Tees. Hit up those guys for the work. Y'all already know what time it is. Did you guys see Lil Nas X's titties?
That was so gross. No, it's not.
Oh, I thought it was fake on Flip.
Just the fact that I had to see it was just gross.
Where the ashtray go?
I thought that shit was fake on Flip, so I didn't even really pay attention to it.
Out of all the possible opening questions, I was not prepared. I was not
Me
prepared.
neither. Me neither. I thought he was gonna be like, "Hey, how you doing?" Tell the people what
I
you
am
do.
not aware of Lil Nas X's
He said
titties.
Lil Nas X titties.
I thought that was a great like icebreaker. You know?
It was a random ass icebreaker.
It's funny. I don't know how to answer it.
I even forgot about. I forgot about it.
First of all, when I saw the picture, I didn't even know it was Lil Nas X until I saw somebody talking about it in the podcast. I was like, "What the fuck?" And then they showed the picture again. I was like,
Yeah,
Did you get
nah.
implants as a dude? No?
I mean,
you gotta think about that?
Well, I'm just trying to get in like the heads. I don't know what Lil Nas X. Maybe he feels like a woman. I'm not trying.
I don't know. Tell people
I
what you
wouldn't.
do, though. You can get into that. Tell people what you do. What you here for?
What I'm here for?
Yeah.
I'm here for a dope ass podcast.
Word, hell yeah. You already know what time it is.
We ain't got the machine. we ain't got the
This ain't
machine.
respectfully said.
Could you do me a favor right quick? Because I peeped it. I don't know if Torture K peeped it, but spin that hat round.
Me? Yeah.
That's fire.
Logo on the hat.
That shit's hard. That ain't no logo on the hat. That shit hard as fuck.
Yeah. Someone based out of Danvers, Massachusetts, New England Noise.
Mm-hmm.
He did my logo, and he also prints hats at his shop. So I have it set up through him at the website. You can buy one if you want.
That shit hard as fuck.
It's dope. It's all embroidery too. He's a really good guy.
How important is it to have merch as an artist? Some people don't at all.
Very important.
Not
only are you selling, like as an artist, not only are you selling yourself, but your brand is super important.
Yes.
It's unavoidable. If you want to be successful as an artist, you are a brand, and you have to push it like one.
Word. We was actually just talking about this before the podcast about how being an artist is more than the music, more than just being in the studio.
Yeah.
Having merch and showing face, doing interviews
Showing
and
face.
stuff like that as
Yeah.
well is
I
definitely
mean,
important.
People were like, "Why do you want to drive 2 hours to do a podcast?" And I'm like, "Because it's a connection I don't have that I want." You
Word.
know? And,
Say it again.
It's a connection I don't have that I want.
Come
Word.
on, man.
And no, but like I meet
Bro
you guys.
drove 2 hours. You did that to the brick?
What?
You ain't. Oh yeah, we in Springfield. To the brick means by yourself. You
Yeah,
did that
by
by
myself.
yourself?
By myself.
2 hour drive
It's nothing, man. I drove to Florida last month
by yourself?
with my girlfriend, but she didn't drive at all.
That drive is ass. How long it take you?
22 hours.
Oh no, she had to drive something.
No, she fell asleep, but that's okay. Okay. We drove to Virginia. That's halfway. It was 11 hours. She slept for 6 of those hours. She's a good girl. I love her very much. I'm going to marry this woman.
Dito.
It was a 44-hour drive in total, and she slept for 30 of them, but I love her very much.
Damn, that's a lot of fucking hibernating. You
I know.
Yeah, you better than me.
I love my
'cause
girlfriend.
You have to entertain me. If you ain't driving, you gonna have to entertain me, man.
Yo,
Right.
what?
I like
DJ, something, motherfucker.
I don't like planes.
blunt.
I don't like planes. Well, I like planes. I just don't like not having a car. You know, and I'm not 25, so I can't rent a car.
Tito.
How old are you?
22.
Word.
I just don't like not having a car. You know,
And you're from Boston?
I'm from Boston. Currently living in New Hampshire, but I'm from Boston.
22
one of, like-
took the drive to the brick.
It's 2 hours either way.
It's people
It's not too bad.
that call themselves craftsmen or creatives. Or
And will
just
cry
artists.
just to go to. They have to go to Worcester and cry
They
by
won't
just
take-
going to
They won't
Worcester.
take 45 minutes.
Yeah, they won't
let
even
alone
do the
30
45.
minutes, let alone 2 hours. You know what I mean?
No,
definitely
I know.
Appreciate that,
I know
man.
people in Boston who won't even go to a show in Boston because it could take like 20 minutes to get there. It's just
Or it could take $20 out your pocket.
Yeah, it's I'll go anywhere.
Motherfuckers
I
either don't want to
care.
drive or don't want to pay. That's one of the.
I skipped the toll though. Fuck those tolls. Man, shit.
You crying about the little toes over here? Go drive in New York. I
It's
cry.
like $6.
Yeah.
No,
Across
it's
the bridge.
not. No, it's not. It's way more than that now.
Oh,
I
damn.
go to New York
I
for
haven't
2
been out there in the
days,
grip then. God damn.
do my traveling, come back, get a bill from Enterprise a month later for $100 and something on tolls only.
Yeah.
Bugging.
Fuck them tolls.
Bugging.
And the
Banging
roads
on
be
tolls.
like shit. The roads are like shit. The MTA is like shit. I be hearing my friends back at home complain about how New York is kind of just going to shit.
People are
Everybody's
fucking-
moving out.
Yup. Everybody's moving out. How's the music scene out in Boston? How do you think it is?
I think it's very. I think it's good. I think it's on the up. You know, we got people like Millie's stepping it up for us. I just think it's very sabotage-like, and what I mean by that is it's like one step forward, two steps back. And what I mean is that people aren't like me, where they'll do anything. They kind of they see the people next to them as competition, rather than see people like Drake and J. Cole. Like, that's your competition. The people miles and miles ahead of you. You know, Millie's is as successful as Millie's is. He worked with anybody, and that's how he's able to get to the space that he's at.
Talk about it.
As an up and coming artist, it's very important to work with everyone and make connections. Outside of Boston, it gets a lot better. New Hampshire, especially, is just filled with a lot of people who respect hip hop culture and make a lot of that old school lyrical stuff. But in Boston, it can get a little samey.
Word. What's New Hampshire like?
It's
Everything's cheaper in New Hampshire.
Everything's cheaper in New Hampshire.
No cap.
New Hampshire's
I don't know
great.
shit about it other than Hampton Beach.
Hampton's awesome.
I
You never
been
drove out there for your liquor or your tobacco?
No, nigga. For
Your
what?
firecrackers? Because it's cheap.
See,
Like,
that's
when I
that
say
shit. Niggas don't want to
cheaper,
drive fucking 80
Yeah,
hours to
niggas
get this shit
sleep.
that be right around the fucking corner.
That's
yo.
because niggas ain't
Crazy.
buying gallons and
I don't know,
kegs
man.
and shit. You
I'll
spend
drive an
some
extra
bread,
10 miles to
you
save a cent on
save
gas
some bread.
at a gas station.
Yeah, the gas too. Shit.
I'm all about convenience. That should be right there. I'm not going 80 miles.
Well, you know, they got stores there too that you know what I mean, you ain't connected with.
No sales tax.
Shit where you could leave your face and your imprint and your business cards and your,
I'll go network.
you know what I mean?
You know what I
all
also
day.
hear
Always.
about New Hampshire? From their governor, he don't like that drug dealers be going over there and establishing homes with their white women because it's
What's wrong with that?
it's creating problems within the welfare system. He says.
What's wrong with it?
Kristen Nunu's a joke.
I don't know about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we Springfieldians.
I don't know shit
You know
about it.
more about it than me. So fuck that. I don't know about that.
Because it made headlines.
Word. You young.
Years
When
ago.
did you start making music?
I'm 22 now. I mean, I've been writing since I was probably like 10, but I wasn't really.
Remember your first written?
No, it's trash, garbage. I think I went by D Boogie back then.
D Boogie.
I was like 10. Don't look at me. Look at me like I'm a clown.
D Boogie.
The fucking boogie.
Okay, I
Hey,
went.
yo, it's D Boogie
Yeah, exactly.
in a hoodie in a puffy.
Well, once I was about to graduate high school around 17 or so, I was really, after I learned how to produce, which is actually how I figured out how to write better because I was able to figure out where to put words and shit and establish a flow. I consider myself to be pretty good, so I've been around kicking it for a while.
Where did Hero come from?
One of my favorite hip hop songs, period, is Hero by Nas. But I'm a big fan of comic books and just those two things put together really entitled the name for me.
As fuck. That's dope as fuck. That's fuck.
I didn't add the MC part until June of last year, and that was mostly because, I mean, if you type in Hero on Spotify, there's like 900 of them, so it makes it really easy to find me now. And I look up to people like Rakim and Guru,
Oh,
and,
that was my next question.
and people that really, because there's so many ways to explain it, but I'm the best artist when I'm on stage, emceeing the crowd, and that's kind of what I'm about, and what rapper just didn't cover it.
I came in here ready to ask you, were you influenced by like hip hop, like always had like some names that you just named, like, because I could tell by how you rap, you sound like
It's ridiculous.
like how your cadence is. You
Yeah.
sound like you fit back there.
I get the Big L comparison sometimes.
GOAT?
I respect that. I get the Eminem one most of the time, but that's probably just because I'm a white dude.
You think?
I get Eminem a lot, but it's mostly from people who don't understand hip hop, who just watch 8 Mile on repeat. And that's
It's
the
real
only
shit.
experience in hip hop they
That's real
have.
shit. That's real shit.
Him and
Because
you
I didn't
went
get
to the same
Eminem from
school.
Yeah.
the shit that.
No, I like a lot of people consider the group Bad Meets Evil to be like Eminem and the black dude. For me, it's Royce the 5'9" and the white dude. Like Royce the 5'9" is the GOAT.
Okay.
I
He's-
fucking like this kid already. Talk that talk, because Royce is definitely better than
Royce
fucking Eminem.
is
Let's talk
my
about it.
second favorite of all time, only topped by Guru, and that's it. That's it.
Wow, Massachusetts legend.
Roxbury legend.
Massachusetts legend.
Even though he didn't represent it as much as he probably
It don't
could
matter,
have.
He was born in that
He was
motherfucker.
born there, and it's a hell of a torch to even try to carry.
Yeah, who are some other people you listen to?
What?
Who are some other people you listen to?
I love Nas, love Jay-Z, Ed O.G., fucking legend. Big Suge, M. Dot. The list goes on and on and on. I like a little bit of Logic. That's a toss up. I like the thing I like about Logic is that Logic set it up for me because he made me figure out that instead of manipulating one sound, you could pull pieces from other people. Like you could be a little bit of J. Cole and a little bit of Kanye.
That's what I think hurts him ultimately. Because when you look at Logic, you look at him and then you look at his whole catalog and it's like, oh, he doesn't really have
an image.
Not so much an image, so much of a sound. Because he is a real black person.
No, but like if you know how like
talk about it.
You know how when you hear music and you see the person, just when you hear about, oh, this is some short fat nigga or some shit. You know what I'm saying? And fucking then when you see the video, you be like, this is some fucking light skin curly hair.
When I heard Joel Ortiz for the first time, I thought it was like some skinny ass Lil Wayne dude, but it was like some fat guy.
No bullshit.
Yeah.
First time I heard Lil Bibby.
Yeah.
Lil Bibby, you ever heard Lil Bibby?
Yeah,
and then looked at Lil Bibby.
Like,
that shit don't fit.
It don't match.
That shit don't fit. What's niggas talking? I was on that bitch like curly ass hair, light skin motherfucker.
Logic needs to learn how to sound like himself.
Logic needs to get the Kanye dick out of his mouth.
Baby.
Oh,
he is.
A little bit.
And he needs to, we get it. You're half white, half black. We get it.
I'm biracial.
Right. We get it. That's all. We can leave Logic alone.
That nigga nice though.
Love you.
No, yeah. Skill set is definitely there.
Nigga nice though.
What's good with your boy Justin Timberlake though?
What happened with JT? Oh, with the Britney Spears shit?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, fuck him, man.
What?
That's the flawest shit I've ever
What?
in my fucking life, though.
Nah, I don't even know what
Shit
happened.
is
I'm talking the
flawed.
most shit. What happened? Somebody
That
break this
shit
shit
is
down.
flawed.
What happened with Justin Timberlake?
He apologized.
No. Let's rewind it.
What happened?
So there's
I don't know what he said.
There's a documentary. I think it's called Survivor Britney Spears or some shit like that.
That sounds familiar.
On Hulu, and it basically just talks about like her downfall. Her breakdown, and how nasty people were to her, how the media was so disgusting to her. She was a fucking young ass person and she got treated with like such trash. Now, I'm not sure why they're choosing to air this during Black History Month, because it's our month, and I'm like, damn, I really feel bad for her. It's not your
month.
month.
Was a thought in meetings?
No,
though? They're like, yeah, let's drop this shit in February.
Nah, they should have waited until
that was the cash thoughts.
They should have waited.
Category as soon as February.
Nah, they should have.
Thinking about that shit.
They should have waited till March, because everybody's feeling bad for Britney, but Janet had it pretty bad too.
I still don't even know what happened with that whole shit. Like, I don't understand. Shit. Yeah, I know, but
Justin
like,
Timberlake basically
was that planned? Like he fucking ripped
no,
that shit off. Like
he
didn't have to take none of the heat.
That's number one. Number two, he basically profited off of Britney Spears and his relationship, the whole breakup, the whole Cry Me a River.
Oh, for damn sure.
Yeah.
For damn sure.
And was doing interviews and saying things, and yeah, and the whole thing with Janet Jackson, that happened to Janet. He didn't really apologize, and her career kind of went to shit too after that.
Justin shouldn't apologize.
For me,
why not?
For me, with the JT shit, he shouldn't have. But for me, with the JT shit, the worst part with the Britney Spears shit, first off,
they were kids.
Apologies are worthless. You know what I mean? You could have took action. So from the Mickey Mouse Clubhouse days to whether it was an arranged relationship or whatever, to being in a relationship with this person, then to realize how many people were really mentally tearing this person down, and you to just, or your PR reps to tell you, I mean, just keep doing what you gotta do. It had to be some type of real motherfucking person inside of you, like, damn, I gotta have some type of compassion for this person I knew for fucking 10 plus, 15 plus years, and even though I'm young, like, they're fucking her over right now. So now as you watch this motherfucker just fall apart, who was just a couple years ago the biggest name in the world, now this motherfucker's just some cook, Delonte West, and now you want to apologize. That's fucked up. That's where it's fucked up. Like, dog, you were a pivotal person. You were a pivotal person who could have helped this person a lot. that apology is worthless.
Nah, social media was not gonna just let him eat that one. Back. You know what I mean?
This much time I went by, I'm not even looking at it in that sense. I would have been like, fuck it. Like,
yeah, for the same reason, though. That's why I wanted to say shit. Because if I ain't saying nothing then, I ain't touching it now.
Justin Timberlake, who is a very important person, just can't be like, well, fuck it. People were probably in his ear and probably telling him, like, yo, you have to.
It's not like he's doing anything right now any goddamn way.
The PR was probably in his ear, probably telling him, hey, you have to make a statement. It's Justin Timberlake. It's not like, Mike Torch. You know what I mean?
My ass.
I know you would have been like, kiss my ass.
Fuck out of here, yo. Fuck out of here. I said what I said, motherfuckers. Like, God.
He was on Mickey Mouse Clubhouse for her, though.
Okay, the fuck?
I don't.
What does that kind of do with anything?
I believe they were fucking since
how many people y'all known for a long ass time y'all don't talk to now or fucking did you dirty or so fucking what? So what? What does that got to do with anything, yo? Time don't mean shit.
Man's playing the violin.
Shit. You know what I mean? It's the realest shit he ever fucking saw. I don't know.
We was having this fire ass conversation last week, and I'm interested to hear your take on it. How do you judge music? Like, because music is subjective as fuck. What do you listen to when you hear a song for the first time? What are you listening to?
First and foremost, the lyrics. That is, to me, because just being such a lyricist myself, that's the most important part. And it's something that even if you're trying to just make a hype record, I don't think it should be slacked on. Because I judge bar for bar, and that's just how I write and record music too. So it's just the first thing that stands out to me.
Word. That's dope. Definitely lyricism. It's a bunch of different things. It depends on what I'm doing. Definitely. As a DJ, I'm definitely trying to find shit.
Does production ever overcloud that factor for you?
Production, like mixing and mastering?
Mixing, mastering, or the beat. Either
yeah,
one.
I mean, it can... Like I host a lot of contests, like submit a 16-bar verse, win some money, shit like that. And I say that like recording quality doesn't impact our decision, but to an extent it can. Just because of how something is mixed and mastered can impact the delivery and shit like that. So
happens
I mean,
all the time.
Yeah,
I respectfully said.
Yeah,
stop that.
One of the biggest problems
even if
is
you don't
the
turn
engineering.
it off, your ear turns off.
Yeah.
So you'll still be listening, but your ears already decided this is not ear candy.
It's an unavoidable thing where if the mixing and mastering's not good, and whether a beat's good or not is subjective, but mixing and mastering is kind of like that shit's bad.
Yeah.
If it's bad, it's bad.
Sometimes the mixing be saving artists, like
yeah.
like sometimes a song be like really bad
for some singers,
and then and then it's mixed and then it's not mixed, so it's like really bad. But then when the song is bad, but then it's mixed, it's okay. Mixing, pay for it if you can't do it yourself, and if you are doing it yourself, keep practicing.
Yeah.
I remember when I was younger, and I first initially got into music. That was like the people I hated the most. I ain't even gonna bullshit. It was the artists who didn't possess the actual ability to be an artist without the computer. You know what I mean? It's like to the same shit you were saying a minute ago about performing and shit, like, and the same shit you done said countless times. That's when your guard gonna get pulled. When you up on that motherfucking stage, and as a
I love to see it.
Performer or a singer or whatever the case may be, even down to the artists that use autotune, like especially independent or lower level artists, you're not getting the machine so you could go perform with the autotune box on the stage, which you can buy, but your goofy ass ain't even investing in that shit. But you're gonna put 100% of your material in this fucking sound that you can't even perform with this sound.
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know.
You better learn how to start hitting them notes.
Buy the fucking autotune boxes in every show you fucking perform up to. Like, nah, you gotta connect this shit to the shit. You seen how Roger Zapp did his shit? Motherfucker. Nah, bitch, I don't need your microphone. I got my shit. Like, nigga. That's in yourself if you're gonna do that goofy shit, or make some songs in your real voice, like you just talking.
Or understand that shit's not for you. You can
it be for some niggas. I just don't understand how you're gonna perform that. You know what I mean? Like now you performing it and I'm hearing in your real voice, and that's not those pitches you was hitting on that song.
Straight lose a fan immediately. I'm like, hell no. Like, what is this? But then, they like, to the complete opposite, song trash. Fire ass performance. Like, yo, damn, this nigga can perform his ass off. Like, I don't know. That stage shit, that stage presence be everything. And then that'll make me a fan out of
I've seen that before. The performance
fire.
was fire.
You got
But
mad
I'm
energy.
really listening to what you're saying. And it's trash, bro. Like, I remember when we were out in New York with the show that Gook was headlining.
It's trash, but the whole crowd's jumping, so it's cool.
Everybody, because the performance got you. They're doing
That's
this,
art.
they're doing that. They got
That's
the
art.
props. Oh, I'm in. But then I'm listening. I'm like,
You watch that shit back,
damn.
and you're like, what the fuck was we so lit to that
Yeah.
bullshit for?
Cause that nigga was turned, so we turned.
You being a MC in every, sense of the word, I know you've come across musicians or creatives that maybe you've became a fan of theirs, not essentially from their music, recorded off rip.
Yeah. I've played like 150 shows in the last 2 years, which is a lot of fucking shows.
Wasn't COVID last year? I thought everybody said they couldn't do nothing last year.
Yeah, that's just not true. Everyone hibernated. I did not go to sleep.
Talk that fucking talk.
I booked 20 shows between March and December of last year. Most of
Who's
them
your booking agent?
me.
Yo, so I'm gonna slide my business.
I'm just like, I don't wait for anybody.
hungry.
I just do shit. And I didn't know who to go to for mix and mastering. I just learned it, you know? And there are people that are like, well, you could do this and that, and I'll learn from that, learn from the advice, but I like doing everything myself, and it's learning.
Or you mentioned production
Fucking
earlier.
love
You
it.
do all your own production?
I am a much better rapper than I am a producer.
Okay.
My recent album, The Eighth Letter, I produced 6 out of the 15 tracks, but it takes me a while to produce a beat that I want to rap on. It's like I got two different minds. I don't know if you guys relate to that,
I
but
feel like every producer /
Yeah.
artist says that.
I
I
like
have 1,000 beats and they'll be like, get us 15. I really want to get 15. Motherfucker,
Exactly.
You got all of this
Exactly.
hard- Nah, but they'll have some shit to them 15, but nigga, you got hella. Nah, those are.
I used to only produce my own shit, but I just feel like the ability and the good, a lot of good shit comes from working with other people, you know.
Damn sure.
So linking up with producers,
Collaborations.
making projects, I love that shit.
Collaborations are needed.
What is the proper way to hit up somebody for a collab?
Don't just drop your YouTube link and leave.
yo. People do that shit. Oh, that's the first time
I
somebody's
don't
ever
even
said that.
I don't even respond.
Yes.
I don't even respond to that.
Yeah,
Motherfuckers
I don't even
be-
click on it.
They don't even be following you. They be in the request box. And the motherfuckers tell you, share my YouTube.
When
share
I'm
my
ready
new
to drop
video.
a single,
What?
I have a
are you,
list.
my
I have a list, and you guys are on it. I have a list of links to send it to, emails and shit, publicists, blogs, radio shows, podcasts, stuff like that. And I send a press release when I'm ready. And that's a professional ass way to do it. If I want to contact somebody through DM, like, hey, I love your podcast, I'd love to get on, like, that's what I do. There's just a professional way to go about it, and grabbing somebody's attention over DM is hard. That's why I like playing shows, because when you meet somebody at a show after you perform, it's like if they like your shit, you got them. But you just got to keep it professional over DM, and don't feel discouraged. Don't feel like you can't message that person again. Wait a couple months and be like, hey, I know you guys are busy. Stuff gets lost in the DM. I get it. It happens to me.
No bullshit. That's good advice as well. Don't get discouraged.
Don't get
because
discouraged.
You don't know what
Ever.
that contact is
And
like.
sometimes your shit stinks, and don't be afraid. I've had podcasts tell me that, like, we just don't fuck with your music, and that's okay. Like, I still love you guys. It's all love. Like, but let me know what I can do better.
Word.
That's just me.
Who is this kid?
Hero, my nigga.
I'm convinced that I
I
have,
can be your hero, baby. Talk about it, man.
Yo.
when you guys want me to rap, how long can I rap for?
As long as you want.
Word. Just let me know.
So you don't want to rap no more, man.
Let's talk about your podcast.
My podcast.
Yeah.
So I run this thing called Bars Over Bars Media. Originally, it was created a year and 2 months ago to just book shows because I was tired of paying to perform. So I said, fuck it, I'll do it myself. Because if you guys don't know, if you want to rap in Boston, there isn't like a hip hop open mic. There's
There's no open mics in Boston.
not to my knowledge.
That's weird.
Nah, there's
I
gotta be
follow
open
one
mics.
that's the Good Music Showcase.
That's not an open mic. That's DJ LC, and he's a good guy.
Oh, that's not open mic?
That is not open mic.
He's like, nigga, shut up with your non-boss.
There's gotta be open mics. bro.
pay-
There's no way.
I just follow him on
Listen,
Instagram.
man.
It looked like
Listen,
open
no
mic.
way.
Listen, Mike, if I knew it, I'd be there.
Talk about it.
Yo.
Good Music Showcase, DJ LC, good people. He charges for slots. And that's not a problem. If you think it's worth it, it's worth it, and sometimes it's worth it. If he pulls in a big headliner, it might be worth it. It's just, if you want to perform in the city of Boston and you have no way to leave the city of Boston, you kind of got to pay somebody to do it. And I just believe that as artists, we sink a lot of money into our music, and we shouldn't have to pay to showcase that. The performers are the ones that bring the acts and bring the talent, and no one's going to the show to see the promoter.
So you don't give a fuck about opening up for nobody? Like, you're like, fuck paying that shit?
That's
if
pointless.
it makes sense. I'll
Opening
do
up
it.
for people, I feel like it's pointless, truthfully.
How so?
Unless your sound is 100% this person's sound. Like, if this motherfucker is a drill artist and you make drill music, or this motherfucker is a neo-soul artist and you're a neo-soul artist, if this person, you just had the money to pay for that and it doesn't complement the main person's sound, it's not going to catch some of these niggas who paid for the tickets to get here. They don't want to hear that shit. Don't pay for that shit.
I didn't mean to interrupt you. I'm sorry.
Do your thing, bro.
LC gave me an opportunity to open up for Rex earlier this summer. Well, he's in my top 10. Like, a fantastic opportunity. And I pay for it because I believe that it was a great opportunity, and it was. But there are a lot of promoters in Boston that, even if you want to open up for Young Lollipop or whatever, some trap drill guy. I'm an old school boom bap artist. I don't fit with that. But if I can bring 40 people to a show, somebody will gladly take my money. It doesn't matter if I'm going to benefit from it. It's just so the promoter can get the money.
And that's the big thing I feel like that is the issue with a lot of promoters. They don't understand that it's about packing the venue. So you know what I mean? I feel like more than the money, it should be incentive for money. I mean, printing up tickets are fairly cheap. So if you tell this artist, if you get 50 people in the door and you sell these tickets at $10 a piece, that's $500. You bring $250 back to the showcase and $250 for yourself. Now, beyond the fact you just gave the artist money, you still got money. You just fucking put 50 people in your fucking showcase. Now, if you tell an artist, okay, you got these 50 tickets and you got 20 or some shit, now it might be negotiable or some shit like that. You know what I mean? But give it an incentive to pack out the fucking venue.
A lot of the situations are that I've noticed with a lot of paid shows is you buy a slot and it comes with so many tickets, and if you sell enough, you break even. But if you're an artist starting out and maybe you can't bring anybody, you lost money. And I don't think a situation like that makes sense. But like I said, if you're in Boston and you have no way to leave Boston, that's kind of your only option.
But the same breath, though, if you're an artist and I don't give a fuck how dope you are and you don't have any fan base, then that means you're 100% trying to eat off the venue and every other artist's back. So you should have to pay.
Yeah.
You should. If you literally saying this is off nothing besides my artistry, none of my legwork, artistry, you could be a motherfucker who ain't moving like you, who ain't willing to take them to our drives, who ain't producing their own shit, who ain't doing shows. They're just sitting in the fucking house and then they're just trying to take advantage of opportunity. These niggas showing out. They just sit in the crib and they trying to take advantage of an opportunity. You know what I mean? So if this person's trying to take advantage of an opportunity, why shouldn't they pay?
Yeah. No, I mean, I've starting out, 0 fans. I pay for the opportunities, pay to meet people at shows, and that's important. I'd go to shows I wasn't even performing at just to hand out cards.
That's big.
And that's important. You can't really do that right now, but it's important to get out there and push yourself. Guerrilla marketing is still important, not nearly as important as social marketing is, because that's just not how we consume music right now.
Right.
But getting out there and putting your face out there and meeting people, handing out cards, will get you much better results than a DM ever will.
Shit.
You watch sports? You follow sports?
I watch a lot of baseball. Besides that, I'm kind of just kind of a casual sports viewer. I'll watch the Super Bowl,
You're not a Patriots fan?
I'm a Patriots fan. I don't watch a lot of football.
Oh, you good. You good. How you like your studio sessions?
By myself. I record by myself in my house. I don't really go out to the studio. I feel like I have a more intimate. If I have a more intimate session with my music, I know it better. I learn it better, and it's more It's more me than it is anybody else. I also have a lot of anxiety, so when I go to the studio, I feel like I'm wasting the engineer's time. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does.
Why do you feel that way?
I just have a lot of social anxiety.
Not with anxiety. Why you feel like you're wasting that person's time? Like, are you not there with your tracks ready to record?
I am. I just like one more take, and then the guy's like, okay.
That's that nigga's job.
I know it's that job, but I know I'm paying him to do it. I just psychologically, I just feel like I'm wasting his time.
Nah, man, you good.
Plus, I feel like I create better music by myself anyway. I
Word.
can only write by myself. That's just something that's just how it's always been.
Word.
I think every artist should record by themselves until they gain like that understanding of that natural feeling. You know what I mean? Like, I done been around a lot of the younger artists lately, and you hear them spit it on the side of you, or you hear them spit it in the car.
They scared.
And they get in the booth, and it's not the same. And a lot of times, damn, but I don't know why. And You know, a lot of motherfuckers don't like pointers and all that shit. You know, I don't give a fuck. I talk my shit when I'm in the studio if I'm with you. So a lot of shit I be saying a lot of times, you know what I mean? You gotta be as calm and as natural as you are. If you wrote this and you performed this and you were sitting, record it sitting. If you wrote this and you record this and you were way louder than the beat, tell the engineer to turn that beat down. You know what I mean? Like, you have to understand, to the same shit they was just saying about you're paying for the session. That's your session. You know what I mean? So if you paying for the session, you need to be as calm and natural in your space. You know what I mean? Not the engineer's space. If he like his shit loud but you like your shit low, play your shit low. If he like his shit low but you like your shit loud, play your shit loud. You know what I mean? Like, you really got to be exactly how you wrote it and how you felt when you vibed it. You know what I mean? Like, if you can't recreate that shit, you got to record by yourself until you could gain that. You know what I mean?
That also comes down with having the right people around you too, dealing with the right people, the right engineers, the right anything. Because I've heard you complain about certain people, like, try to convince you, telling the engineer you like it a certain way, and you're like, nah, it should be this way, it should be that way, but you know your own sound, stuff like that.
Yeah, that's when you never go back to that nigga. you got my bread. That's it. You know what I mean? I did business with you. That's you know what I mean?
You tried
never
it
go
out.
back to that nigga. Like, no disrespect or anything, but at the end of the day, it's the same shit. If you somebody who now understands your sound, you gonna walk in somewhere and pay somebody and they gonna flip your shit and tell you they can't make it sound exactly how you can make your shit sound, or how you know your shit can sound.
Yeah.
You don't look at this motherfucker, please.
Damn, that's when you feel like, man, I wasted my time, man.
Feel like you wasted his time. He wasted your time.
Facts.
Yo.
No, I've met a lot of engineers and they're talented guys, but I know exactly how I want it to sound, and I've just never had somebody create my music the way that I want it to sound, and that's why I continue to make it by myself. But that's just me.
Word.
You asked me about my podcast, and I completely said something different. Do you want to talk about that? Okay. We started talking about shows and shit. I do something called Bars Over Bars Media, and now instead of just doing like performance shows, we're doing live stream oriented shows. Right now we have 7 weekly, once a night.
Shit.
And
That's mad
we're
work.
just gonna have like hip hop TV. That's just what it's gonna be. And it's all geared towards artist outreach and submission-based stuff and feedback and critiques and stuff that can really help artists that really...
Y'all need for the culture shit out there.
It's for the culture.
You
That's
try to get your shit on the caffeine app?
I have not heard of that. What is
The
that?
shit like the battle rap app.
Okay, yeah, with it's got Charlie Cutts, right?
Yeah.
On the Instagram ads. That's
Yeah.
What's that?
The battle rap app for URL TV and all that
no,
shit. You
okay.
can't just watch it on YouTube now. You got to download a specific app
yeah.
to get everything. And for that culture, and for this, like they have moderators just like Clubhouse and all that shit, and they post content and all
Cool.
that shit. Like
I'll look
that
into
culture
that.
is already there. You know
I'll
what
look
I
into
mean?
that.
Like,
That sounds cool.
no cap.
I like creators create. I don't know what the fuck's going on over there though. How somebody drowning.
He got Yes Men in the studio with him.
Yeah, that nigga. That's
Yes
wild.
Men in the studio with
You
him.
got yes men around you?
He said he record by himself.
Yeah, right.
No, I don't.
But still,
I surround myself with people I know will give me honest feedback if I need it.
Talk about it.
It's just, and that's what stems from the submission critique based stuff. It's like artists want honest feedback, and I will give it. You know, if you play something in front of me and you want my feedback, I'll be like, this shit's good or this shit sucks, and I won't hold your hand.
That's real shit.
I mean, it has to. I mean, fuck.
You have
that
to
comes
be.
down
That's how
to-
you grow.
If you my dog,
send me
I'm gonna
music.
tell you everything wrong with the song before I even say something good about it. And this song could be immaculate.
I don't mean to do it, but you can tell when I absolutely fuck with a song on the horticulture shit, and when I'm like, I'm just playing this song just to fucking play it. I don't mean to. But my demeanor just be like, all right, this song is playing. Let me try to find the next one. But then, like, if I'm really into that shit, like, I be forgetting to find the next song. Like, oh shit, got 30 seconds left. Like, let's go. Like, fuck. But it doesn't sound the same. Shit's all subjective. Like, you don't gotta listen to me. You don't gotta. If I don't play your shit, I'm sorry.
Art is
I just-
completely subjective.
whatever.
And that's the best part about it.
Yeah. Fuck it. We all have different ears.
Yeah.
Who blew off that first 12 for you, or that put in that first cassette for you? Because you couldn't have been listening to CDs
Yeah.
for the music you like.
My
Or
mom
you wasn't YouTubing this shit.
My mom took me to a Gangstar show when I was very young.
God damn.
It was the
Who fucking mama is that?
I know.
Cool Mom. It was the Owners Tour at the Middle East, 2003. I was 5. I think I was 5. I was young. Well, my mom wanted to take me because she was a big fan. That kind of just set it off. I mean, I've just been listening to hip hop ever since, and Guru's been my favorite. He left one hell of a legacy that will never ever be forgotten. But ever since then, it's just been the love for hip hop.
Word. Everybody got that story. Something like it. It's something like
I
it.
know, and like that 5 years old, mama taking to a concert.
I'm talking about like.
Nothing like
I'm
it.
talking about. Well, damn, nigga, I feel bad. My bad. I'm sorry.
5 years old, god damn.
My bad.
All right.
Amazing. That's
All right, you said you love the hell out of your soon-to-be wife, right?
Yeah.
Right?
She turns 21 on Friday.
Oh my God, man, mad fucking young.
Dito.
young as
She's
mad
gonna get
young.
plastered.
All right, so can another dude buy your wife some food? Just something simple as that.
Ooh.
Can another dude buy your wife some food?
Is he gay?
Nope.
We'll talk about it.
Nope. Not gay. Can he buy your shorty some food?
No. I don't. What's the right answer?
Yo, that shit is that's
Yeah,
the right
I'll
answer.
be
That's
hard on
definitely
that
the right
nigga
answer.
personally.
Fuck you mean, nigga? What are you doing? That shit is like that goes against all code. Like, as if, like
Yeah.
imagine. I couldn't imagine. I can't even answer it. Can't even ask it. Nah, yo, see that opposite sex shit buying your partner food is a whole different fucking game.
No, it's not.
Yo, there was one time, way back when, when a nigga was selling weed, right? I fucking went to go serve this chick, right? And she comes out with a plate of food. This was while I was engaged. She comes out with a plate of food. What do you want me to do with this? What do you want me to do with this? She's like, I just thought that da-da-da-da. I'm like, you thought wrong. I'll take it, but I'm gonna have some explaining to do when I get home. Like, that shit goes against all code, especially for a nigga. Like,
For both.
I work with this guy named Ben, and he told me that eating a meal is a more romantic act than having sex.
lies.
Is that a lie?
Yes.
I don't know how I feel about that.
Lies.
Because he was like, I won't even like
He was a
take a girl
virgin.
out until we do it a few times. Does that?
Nah. I
This
see.
is a different thing than
That's something different.
Okay.
Nah, I can see where he's going with that though.
Okay.
Like,
Shout out to Ben.
Like,
Shout out to Ben.
yeah, you got to see what that chemistry's like first before you trying to spend some bread.
I get it.
I guess.
I don't agree with
So you
it,
gonna
but
see
I
what
get
that
it.
chemistry
You see,
is.
yo, what?
You gotta
Either
fuck
you just
her
fuck, you just
before
fucking,
spend a couple
you
of
just
dollars on
fucking just to fuck, or like you trying to take the bitch out. If you trying to take her out, you got some type of fucking feeling for her. Like, if you just fucking just to fuck, I ain't taking you out nowhere. Like, fuck for what? We just
Hear
fucking.
that, ladies?
Like,
Hear
Y'all
that,
better stop fucking
ladies.
before you get the date, or you ain't getting no dates.
hey, be like that. The fuck. I'm not lying. Fuck it.
That boy colder than the milkshake.
That's not cold. We just
colder
fucking.
than
What I
this
got? Why I
room.
got to take you out to dinner for? Why we got to go out in the public? The fuck? I don't want to be seen with you. The fuck? by nobody, not even strangers. Like,
Bitch, you my fuck buddy.
why y'all act like I'm the only one that think like this? Nah, fuck that. So yeah, I'm with what's his name?
His name's Ben.
Yeah, shout out Ben.
And Jerry.
Stupid. I ain't taking her to Ben and Jerry either. I ain't going nowhere. Like, fuck that. Damn, I wish I had the fucking there was a meme out. It was like dick appointment rules. Like it had like a list of things the chick had to do before and after. Like, fuck out of here. Booted. You know what time it
Guy. Hey, yo, this is the whole different mind. What's going on over here?
is. Yeah, it is. Right? Ain't it?
No comment.
I don't know what you talk about.
Me neither.
You got projects coming out?
I just dropped an album in November. 15 tracks, no skits, no intro, no outro, just 15 pieces of lyrical genius. I'm working on a project that I wanted out this month, but you know how that shit goes. It's just when it's ready, it's ready. That's gonna be 10 or so tracks, and it's with this producer named Wax 100. He lives in
Whack 100.
Wax 100. He lives in
You got it.
England, but I heard his beats on YouTube and they were just too fucking good to pass up.
You get
So I bought a whole fucking pack.
See, thank you.
It's
That was
gonna
gonna be
be
my next
awesome.
question because I hope you're not just ripping beats off YouTube.
God no.
All
No,
right.
no, that's taken away from the
God, no.
culture.
All right. Thank you,
Loaded,
God.
man.
'Cause I don't-
Speak on that. Why you feel that's taken away from the culture?
I mean, it's just producers work hard as fuck. Like, why should their shit be taken away? You know? I mean, a lease is what? Like, you can get a lease for $10 on fucking BeatStars. Just get it. You know? If you can't afford the exclusive, get the lease. But, you know, this person spent hard work trying to making this shit. Like,
I don't think we've ever talked about strategically using lease beats. How should you go about leasing beats? Like, what should you do with that record if it's a lease beat?
I don't know. I always get the exclusive. I'm not the person to ask for that.
Word.
If you are leasing a beat, then that means you have no belief that song is going to actually do something. Point blank period. If you are buying the exclusive, you want all rights to be able to do whatever you need to do to the mastering and the stems and the flipping and then whatever to do whatever the fuck you need to do to this track. So it's simple as that.
Yeah.
Simple
And
as that.
even then, it's like, this man helped me create this body of work. Like, you're getting the credit too. Like, I will never steal somebody's beat. I will never buy an exclusive and be like, this shit's mine now. Because even though it's mine now, I don't believe that. You know.
Nah, they still get their royalties regardless
Yeah.
if you get the exclusive or not. They get their royalties. They still get their shit off. But that's what we gotta go back to the shit. Like, remember when you was talking about with the cook up shit, like beats getting conformed to you. You ever felt like like you were stuck on the beat or something? And I don't mean like lost or you don't know what to say, but like you could only do what the beat allowed you to do.
Yeah, I feel that.
And
I
you
feel
go
that.
back to music where it's more musicians, you know what I'm saying? And they was playing them shits themselves where the structure of the song is getting created around them. You know what I mean? And I feel like if we get to more situations like that, music could even be back to
Yeah.
something real. Not just motherfuckers rapping on beats, but people actually getting the beat conform to them and building a song. You know what I mean? Artistry.
Those days are over.
Shit ain't over. It's not.
Those days are over.
That's
Days
how a
ain't
lot
over.
of
They're
industry
not
songs
over.
get done. Still, that's how a lot of industry songs
Shit's
get done.
mad simple.
Real hip hop will always prevail, Mike.
It's real shit. Motherfuckers always gonna want the bars.
Yeah. I can agree with that. That's a fact. That's what I look for.
No matter how many hits Lil Pump makes,
I'm not.
Who?
Kendrick Lamar is always going to come in with a slap.
No, he's not. Where are you, K-Dot? Fuck. I've been
Because
dying.
he should have been on that.
Yo, when was
that
like,
Judas and Black Messiah
bruh,
soundtrack.
he hasn't
I was
dropped
pissed K-Dot
Yo,
wasn't on
fucking.
Talking about, I'm glad that you mentioned that movie because
that. I ain't seen it yet.
I don't want to really talk about the movie. I want to talk about the actor, and he's from England, and people are kind of they kind of feel that Black American should have played Fred Hampton. Does that matter to you guys? Like where these actors are from, playing certain roles?
historical role, yeah, I think it should be
So-
as up to.
Cause that I'm not gonna pronounce his last name, but our Get Out guy Daniel is from England and he plays Fred Hampton, and people feel that it should have been a Black American playing Fred Hampton, not a actor from England.
I ain't gonna get that deep into it.
That's
That's too good.
I don't think there's a right answer for that.
you're right, because that's like a positive Black Hollywood move. You know what I mean? That's a.
I don't see an issue. At the end of the day, he's black. I mean,
Yeah, I'm not- it's
he's
not that deep.
successful in Hollywood right now, so let's put him in our film as a major
Mm-hmm.
role. You know what I mean? Like that's a positive Black Hollywood
But like,
move.
go ahead.
That's it. It's positive
Film
Black Hollywood.
politics.
Like
Yeah.
superheroes and shit like that. People be complaining about kick rocks. Like, who gives a fuck?
watch this documentary
Black Superman, who cares?
on.
Nah, y'all
No
cook.
matter.
I don't give a
I
fuck. I
am an
wouldn't give a fuck.
African American
I
man,
don't give a fuck.
and I hate when they change the race of superheroes.
I don't give a fuck.
It's
Yeah.
like anything that you.
See, but you watch all that shit.
That's the
I don't
point, and
watch
that's
none
the
of that
point.
shit.
That's not a race thing. That's if you're a fan of this, then you want it to be as authentic as it could possibly be. You know what I mean? So as we get years and years on, I mean, technology and all that shit is dope as fuck. You don't have to fucking utilize people that ain't the race of the fucking original character.
Watch this documentary on Netflix. It's about the history of film with black people, and it takes it back from all the way back then till now. And one of the parts that the documentary talks about, it's about the frustration of black American actors, what they're going through, because a lot of the roles are being taken away from black English actors. And if you look at it, it kind of is true. Look at all the major black actors that are out now. They're from England.
That's what it's for. That's what it's for.
I ain't even peep.
Yeah.
Idris Elba, all them.
There's a lot going on that within the industry that we probably don't even think about, because I don't know. I don't think it's like
You
a
better get they
forefront
booking
issue,
agent.
but yeah,
You better get their booking agent,
Facts.
motherfucker. You better sign over to the agency. Fuck you mean?
Talent
You
is
see the agency,
talent,
they gonna-
and
fuck it, I'm going over there.
England, they got a
I need a bloody roll.
they got a program, they got an organization out there that's just pumping out talent, just like the school that Amy Winehouse came from, the high school. They just pump out talent. It is what it is.
You consider acting?
If I'm gonna be a successful rapper, it's probably gonna happen eventually.
It's weird.
But I don't know. Maybe. It's not something I've ever really thought about.
What is your ultimate goal?
Honestly, I just like making music. You know, it's I'm thankful for every stream, every viewer, every follower I ever get. I all I ever wanted to do was make hip hop music and be a part of a community and meet people like you, and just success is determined by your own self-worth, and
Wow.
success is self-determined. It doesn't matter where you set that, but I reach it every day, and I'm very happy.
Word.
That's just me.
This motherfucker's like a local Gary V.
Yeah.
I fuck with you, bro.
Thank you.
I fuck with you. You hella motivation, man. I seen this some shit on IG the other day, and it was some little viral kid, and he was like, I got some words of advice for you guys. Stop looking to other people for words of advice. Be your own inspiration. Wake up every day and just be motivated and go do something. If you ain't got no motivation, find something to do. You know what I mean? Find something to
Yeah.
inspire you and do something. Just do something. I mean, and that, just the way you speak, it reminded me of that shit. You know what I mean? Like,
Thank
you're
you.
hungry. Just like you were saying about like the production and shit like that. Like not really needing to learn from anybody and wanting to be hands on. So many motherfuckers be scared to be their own plug. Be your own plug. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
it's-
saying? Like stop looking for motherfuckers to be your battery. Be your own plug.
Everything I've done is just fuck it. I'll do it myself. You know, I don't like waiting. No one's gonna knock on your door and give you a contract. It's just you gotta go
That's
get it.
hard. My bad.
You gotta go get it.
I like how that shit started.
Yeah, I want to talk about Meek and 6ix9ine.
Fuck no.
Why not? Let's talk about it.
I watched that video. I didn't watch it too much.
The point of views from both sides is hilarious.
It is.
I only watched
Like-
the Meek one, I guess. I didn't know they were from both.
And then I don't understand what's
Fucking
going on
children.
over here with 6ix9ine. I don't know if it's like a fake beard, but it just makes me feel like mad uncomfortable. It's like, where the hell did
probably
you
his
grow a
face
beard? It's not
That shit is stupid because like, once I don't like that shit be so fake to me. Like that nigga is legit all about the clout. Like if I'm arguing with somebody and I see somebody I want to take their fucking head off, I am not taking it. I don't have the time to take out my phone and press record to fucking me yelling with my shit. This shit is dumb as fuck.
It was calculated.
That shit was dumb.
There is no taking nobody's heads off when you cannot touch this guy because he is a federal informant. What are you gonna do? You cannot do. Yeah, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? You can't do nothing to him. So even
he
if
can flex all he wants, he know he's untouchable.
He know he's untouchable.
We got a clown versus Twitter fingers. Like they both be making me mad with social media shit. I wish Meek would just make music and just stay off fucking social media.
Yeah,
that's what he's gonna do.
Oh well, we waiting.
Shit, 'cause I fuck with Meek music, but come on, all that shit. He making himself look bad. Like, god damn, stop all that fucking crying. Yo, just shut up, nigga. Like, shut up.
Any association with 6ix9ine makes you look bad.
That's why I don't even like talking about that nigga. Like,
the fact that we're talking about him means he's
like,
winning.
fuck.
Yeah.
Oh, for damn sure.
Yeah.
I mean,
For damn sure.
It is what it is.
He knows how to fucking do this.
You can't deny or ignore the impact that he's had. So it is what it is.
That nigga don't show up in my timeline at all.
Mine either.
Meek Mill be around snitch too, so it's like why nobody talk about that? And they okay with Desiree?
Most niggas in the hood be around snitch ass niggas.
Right, that's what I'm
Some
saying. Jay Z
papers
cool.
and all that shit.
Meek Mill cool with her. So why they so mad at 6ix9ine for?
That's different.
That nigga's a whole.
That's a culture
Nigga's a
vulture.
whole rat.
That's a culture
Like
vulture.
rat.
Absolutely.
Like that is a definition. Like
He's a culture vulture with influence. It's the worst ones. It's the worst ones.
I know because now he got kids fucking going around saying, "What would you do if da-da-da-da?" Like, what do you mean? What would I do? Like, they raped us when they kidnapped. They did it. Like, the fuck that. Nigga.
So what?
Once you cross that,
once
you cross that
you
line,
listening to?
That new Nas album that came out.
I mean, new artists. You know what I'm talking.
Oh,
about.
new artists.
You know what I'm talking about. I hear a lot of the OGs. You ain't listening to nobody new.
There's a group of people I fuck with, especially in the Boston scene. Artists like Jay Faith, Aristotle Jones, Chemic. Pretty much anybody I booked in the last year, which was about 70 or so artists, they're just people on my playlist.
Word.
And
I love to hear that.
And the best part about booking my own shows is that I can be the gatekeeper of quality, and I can be like, I don't like this, you know? And it's not a concern of money because I'm not charging anybody to perform.
Let's go.
So I can be the gatekeeper of quality.
We gotta put together a show. We
Yeah.
gotta.
I don't know shit about Connecticut, so let's make it happen.
Nah, we
do this at home. We do this at Massachusetts.
You guys in Springfield, right?
Yeah.
You know Domo B? No? He's just someone I met at the Middle East one time. He's from Springfield.
I don't think so.
That do sound
Says he's from
familiar.
Springfield.
Yeah, I think
It sound like a familiar IG name.
I think I got a track on here,
It
but
sounds
I'm not
familiar.
sure. I'm not
He hasn't
sure.
dropped anything in a minute, but
think I
I met him a few times at the Middle East in Cambridge.
Word.
It's the only thing I know about Springfield.
Damn.
Respect.
There's a lot of artists out here, a lot of talent.
Oh, I'm sure there are. Even though as small as Massachusetts is, it's a big ass place, and there's a lot of talent.
Creatives, man. Word. Drop your social media. Where can everybody find you? Where can everybody find your music?
I go by Hero the Emcee. That's HeroTheEmcee. That's how you can find me on everything.
Word. All right. I got anything?
Yeah, I got signed for him. Spit that shit. Spit that shit. That's that shit. That was that shit. That was that shit. You need a beat or you about to freak?
I don't need a beat. I just need you to be like,
Whoa!
okay,
You want me to overdo it and shit?
yeah.
All extra and shit? Or you want me to be realistic?
I don't need a beat. I'm good. You ready? Make amends with no man. I'm closing on your clan like the end with Tony Montan. Y'all rhymes like okay, I'm reloading. On my rhymes like boom bam, I've reloaded. Many bullets in the chamber, I'm loaded. Got 36 chambers in my tape blowing. Ghost of Scarface in the game, I'm bloated. So full of the flow, I be stomaching poems. I topple rappers like the top of a totem. So problematic, mathematic is noticed. Automatic with the shows, fans swarming up locusts. Damn, with the glance, turn your whole dome swollen. Don't stop snowing in my city, winter's been coming. Swords out, it's a Game of Thrones when you diss bumping. Even youngins want a piece of the pie, but I don't meddle with the devil, so I never could lie. No, government talk, I don't speak with the feds. I keep a small circle like a tie with the neck. I ride with the best. Hero got bars for hire. Whole motherfucking army of starved out fighters. Refrigerate these rhymes, get frostbite. When I rhyme, motherfuckers convinced I'm off-white. Set it off like a bomb you put rid at stoplights. Hog-tie rappers and beat them right off-site. I'm alright, just need to talk my shit. Somebody grab me dice, need to gamble and split. I handle your click, that's how I fucking handled your click. This deranged angry man about to banish you kids, damn. Sam I Am couldn't rap this well. Sally by the seashore couldn't sell these shells. I expel students to the back of the class. No hall pass, sit back and recap. In the back of the Cadillac with Kennedy. Pink candy coated white walls, the recipe. I bump steady with Connecticut's own Mac. We finna blow like a clack when the head's clacked. Motherfucker, get with it or get lost. I'm lit like the tip of a freshly wicked Molotov. Set it off at your cribble, you sleep. And watch fire rain down till there's nothing but heat. Capiche?
Word.
Thank you.
Word. Few bars in there I like.
You battle rap? No?
No.
No.
You better be a monster battle rapper.
I fuck somebody up though.
I can tell, brother.
Thank you.
Word. Until next time, we out this hoe.
Until next time.